Hello and welcome back. In today's video, I want to talk about the new ChatGPT image creation ability. Wow. My name is Yanni. I've been selling on Amazon for a good amount of time now. I've sold over $5 million of products. And I also have a full service Amazon agency called eCommerceville, where we do the full shebang when it comes to Amazon selling. Now let's get into the video. So if you've been living under a rock, you probably don't know what ChatGPT is. But if you've been living in 2024 and 2025, you know what ChatGPT is. ChatGPT is an amazing tool. What they did in the last 3 to 4 days is they came up with an image creation tool. So on ChatGPT, you were able to create images, but they were bad. They were honestly bad. The writing would be horrible. Everything would be a disaster. Last week, they released amazing ability in image creation, like to the point of if you put a photo, say, let's make it a Simpson photo, make it an anime photo, and it's high quality photo that counts in a couple of minutes. So how does it help Amazon sellers and e-commerce sellers? Very simple. It will help you make your listing better. It will make your images better. Now, it's not going to do 100% of the work for you, but it's going to do a good part of the work. Now, remember with ChatGPT, it's what inputs are you putting. If you're putting the right inputs, you get the right results. For example, if you want the product to stand out more, say, I want this part of the product to stand out more. I want the product to have a better click-through conversion and be catchier. I want the main image to be better. I want this part of the title to look better. Add this keyword to the image. There's a good amount of things you can do, but the inputs are super important. If your inputs are incorrect, there's an issue. What I will do is I'll create 5 to 10 saved inputs for every listing you're creating and make sure that I'm getting them. This way, instead of all the time having to come up with something, you have those inputs saved and you put them and you know your listing is going to get better. Now, still ChatGPT, even if it's super advanced, you need to make sure that on the listings, everything is coming correct. What is happening right now is if you ask ChatGPT to improve the image is going to come better. A lot of the time, the label, the writing, a lot of the details, they're not correct. There's some misspelling. So you need to make sure you're checking that. Also, the sizes might be different. A lot of the details might change. So I would still use Canva and Photoshop. I would still use them to make sure to give those final touches. ChatGPT is not doing everything for you, but it's helping you a lot. So you should use it as the tool it is. It helps you and use it. Us as an Amazon agency where we do a lot of listing creation, A+ content, all that fun stuff, it's helping us significantly. Because now when we use our designers, they can do even more work at a better rate, at a higher level. And of course, when you're experienced with this, when you then transfer it to Canva or to Photoshop, the images go to a super high level. So what I believe ChatGPT is doing right now is democratizing a lot of the design work, a lot of things that before were like so difficult to learn. Even think about before Canva. Photoshop is much more difficult than Canva. So I think ChatGPT is going even a step ahead. So if you're a seller, use it. There's so many things you can do. I would still make sure that you're touching them up because ChatGPT is not going to do 100% the work for you, at least now. In 1 or 2 or 3 weeks or a month, it can change. But definitely use it. Make sure everything is visible. Make sure you're putting the right inputs. I can't stress that enough. Make sure you're putting the right inputs because ChatGPT is great, but ChatGPT is only as great as you let it be great. So put the right inputs, know what you're doing for, and just use it. Also utilize it as much as possible. The professional subscription is, I think, about $20. I hope you liked this video. A lot more to come. See you soon.